Hey guys, a bearded beast of Duloc here, enjoying some late night orange juice. I don't recommend it because, kids, fruit juice is not as good as fruit, but sometimes you're thirsty, kids. Sometimes you're thirsty for orange juice. So, yeah, that was funny. I know, I'm a funny guy. Anyway, seriously, someone asked a question today about setting up for deadlift. Dear bearded beast of Duloc, how can I set up for deadlift properly? I'm going to give you a simple set of instructions for setting up for the deadlift. This is not like this setup is like a good starting point, okay? It's a place to start. It's a place to begin with and work on form. And from there you can make minor adjustments as you learn your body and learn other form cues on the deadlift. But let's just start with this. First off, you want to start with your feet about halfway under the bar. This is your foot. I know it looks like my finger, but it's actually your foot, kids. This is the barbell. It looks like my hand, but it's actually a barbell, kids. All right, foot, barbell. Yeah, I know I'm funny tonight. So you want your foot about halfway under the bar, from a side view. And that's a good place to start with your feet. Your feet about halfway under the bar. I break the rule. I deadlift with my feet just a little bit back because it feels better for me. But I've spent years doing this, and I have a strong lower back because I'm an old dude and, physical labor, whatever. Maybe I'm making excuses. I don't know. But my point is start about halfway under the bar with your feet. From there, reach down and grab the bar, either using an over-under grip or a double overhanded grip, double overhanded or over-under, okay? Whichever you prefer. And with your grip, guys, now lock your arms, okay? You don't want to slacken your arms when you pull, because if you pull with those arms slacked, when you jar it, those arms are going to bam. And a lot of times you see guys, tearing biceps on the deadlift. That can contribute to things like that. So, get your feet halfway under the bar. From there, grab the bar, lock your arms. Now, from that point, I want you to raise your hips up. When you're grabbing the bar, I want you to start with your hips up. Now, from that position, don't sip your hips, boys and girls. Sink your hips to about a comfortable leverage position where you feel powerful. Okay, your back will probably look something like this-ish. Okay, you don't want it to look like this. You don't want it to look like that. You don't want to look like you're sitting down when you start to deadlift. You don't want your ass flying up in the air when you deadlift. It should be somewhere around here, somewhere in that area. It should feel like a strong leverage, natural leverage position at that point. So, recap, feet about halfway under the bar. With your hips in the air, grab the bar, lock your arms, and sink your hips to a natural, comfortable, powerful leverage position. Now, you want your lower back tight. It's okay to round your upper back. When you're grabbing the bar, you want to stand up as high as possible, and sometimes that'll pull the shoulders down a little bit. You'll get a little upper back rounding. That's perfectly fine. It's your lower back rounding you don't want. So, once you have your hips down, you want to stand up, lock that lower back, and pull. That's it. When you pull, you want to think about standing up, not pulling up. You want to think about standing up and pulling the bar back towards your body. I just told you not to pull, but now I'm telling you to pull. Have I confused you yet, kids? All right. Think about standing up and pulling the bar back towards your body. Standing up is a natural movement. It's something you're built to do. It's something you don't have to think about. When you focus on standing up and pulling the bar back towards your body, it's going to help you keep your hips down. It's hard to think stand up and then have your hips fly up. Your hips don't want to fly up when you're trying to stand up. Your head wants to fly up. So, kids, when you start the pull, think about standing up, leading with your head, and pulling the bar back towards your body. That's just a basic deadlift overview 101. And there are more things I could teach in this video, but that's a starter point. So, kids, to recap, start with your feet about halfway under the bar from the side view. If you look down, sometimes you think your feet are halfway under the bar, but they're really back. If your feet aren't under the bar, you're going to have a tendency, your hips are going to want to come up because your shoulders are behind the bar, and it just funkifies the deadlift. So, if your feet aren't under the bar far enough, your hips are going to come up, you're going to strain your lower back and all that kind of stuff. So, hips under the bar, grab the bar, lock your arms with a hips up position, then sink your hips to a natural, strong leverage position. Make sure your lower back is tight. And kids, initiate the pull, stand up. Think stand up and pull the bar back towards my body. I hope that's helped, guys. I hope that's helped with some basic deadlift, form setup. If you have any questions, guys, or if you'd like to know the brand of orange juice I drink, please leave questions or comments in the comments section below. And as always, guys, please subscribe to the Bearded Beast of Dulac, kids. The Bearded Beast of Dulac, who deadlifts by pulling the bar back towards his body, kids. Have a great day, guys.